and the favorite. Two only children here, right?
Yeah, right. We might be the two only children here in the news station.
Perhaps. That makes us both the favorite, I suppose.
Yes, it does. And we're lucky to have all of the mother's love that we could possibly get, right?
No doubt.
And I hope that the mothers enjoy this upcoming weekend because it is going to be great weather by comparison to what we've been dealing with all the rainfall, right? So I want to start off the forecast with a bit of good news. Here is the Mother's Day forecast. I'm going to let the flowers do the talking as they unveil the beautiful weather we're expecting for Mother's Day. 71 as a high, temperatures warm, no winds, and nice and sunny. So it is going to be a great day for Mother's Day, but we've got rainfall on the way until then. Unfortunately, we have some downpours right now occurring in the same spots that have been hard hit over the past 4 days. I mean, some parts of Wayne County picking up 3 to 4 inches of rainfall, and right now a heavy downpour is occurring just to the southeast of Honesdale over Lackawaxen, and parts of the Poconos seeing some heavier bouts of rain as well. I'm worried about some river flooding occurring even after the rainfall is out because all the grounds are saturated. All of that water needs to make its way to the waterways. And once it does, those rivers will rise even if the skies are clear. It's a delayed reaction once we have that flooding occurring in rivers. Of course, when we have streams and creeks responding, that happens nearly immediately. And that would happen tomorrow as we continue to see rounds of rainfall for those of us in the northern tier and out through the Poconos. There's another cell of rainfall going to head into Schuylkill County. It might have been dry for the past 45 minutes or so, but this bout of rain will cause some issues between now and midnight as it heads towards Schuylkill County and into Carbon County. And this stationary front is the culprit for all of this awful weather that we've been experiencing with the rounds and rounds of rainfall. This low pressure system will basically ride along the track of this stationary front and bring us the rainfall, and as it heads towards the north and east, it'll wrap around and give us yet more rain before it's all said and done, especially up in our northern tier where we don't need it, unfortunately. There's your rainfall total today. Nearly an inch for Sealands Grove, over a half inch for Mount Pocono. Starting to get some accumulations there for the Valley cities, and Hazleton seeing nearly half inch. Once we get through the evening tonight and through your day tomorrow, we will have more accumulations for the northern tier, but right now that has remained dry for a majority of the day. Now, most of the rainfall, the bullseye, will be in the Hudson Valley and some spots for northeastern Pennsylvania. So Susquehanna County, Wayne County, Pike, Lackawanna and Luzerne County likely seeing the highest amounts of rainfall over the next 24 to 36 hours. And we're going to see scenes like this tomorrow. This is a picture from Nancy and Greentown from Route 507 with it washed out. You should never go through a road. You never know how deep that water truly is. And you only need 6 inches of running water to throw a vehicle off of its track. So this is going to be a common scene tomorrow. If you see a flooded road, turn around, don't drown. And this is another common scene. Look at these waterfalls gushing and rushing after they opened up the Lake Wallenpaupack Dam. Really a beautiful sight, but a harbinger of the power of water, especially as we pick up more of it throughout the evening and through your day tomorrow. There's a live look from our rooftop camera. Temperature is 51 degrees. That humidity is high, and we've got the rain falling right now. Temperatures got up into the 70s for a large part of the area, but those of you in the northern tier, you stayed cold in the 50s all day, and now you're in the 30s and 40s. The rest of us in the 50s, this is where we'll stay throughout the rest of the night. 30s for the northern tier, 40s for those of you on those moderate elevations, and then down through the southern tier and into the Susquehanna Valley will be in the 50s. There's your future satellite and radar. Expect downpours throughout the overnight tonight, downpours tomorrow morning, but notice how the yellows, the oranges, sustained in the northern tier and out through the Poconos with renewed rounds of rainfall, whereas we start to clear out in central Pennsylvania somewhat by midday tomorrow. So it won't be a complete washout for those of you in central PA, but in eastern Pennsylvania, we're just going to hold on to rounds of rainfall. And as the low pressure system swirls on out towards the north and east, more rainfall on the back end of it doesn't roll out until Saturday morning for those of you in Pike and Wayne counties, whereas we start to clear out in central Pennsylvania pretty early on Saturday. Rainfall amounts will be in the ballpark of about a half inch for those of you in central PA to more than an inch for those of you in northeastern Pennsylvania. So intend on not just flooding as the rain happens, since our grounds are already saturated, but flooding even into the weekend as we clear out on Saturday and Sunday for Mother's Day. Those rivers will continue to rise, and the rivers I'm worried about most, Scott, are the Lackawaxen River, the Delaware River, and the North Branch of the Susquehanna, which has already had several flood warnings on it. So from the rainfall we had earlier this week. So I'll be tracking those rivers as they rise and figuring out when they crest. It looks like it'll happen probably on Mother's Day.
A lot of folks affected by those rivers.
Especially those who live right along it. Yep.
Thanks very much, Jeremy.
You got it.